How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Garry's Mod, and this is going to be one of my favorite videos I've ever done. The Mad Lad did it, guys. This is the entire multiverse. Now, hold the hell up. What do I even mean by that? What even is a multiverse? Well, as we know, a multiverse is just a bunch of universes, right? Pretty simple. But how many universes are there? Well, it's hard to say, but at least in this particular map, 2048. Yeah, that's a lot of universes. Each one a 1-to-1 scale of our universe. So if you were worried about one universe being too big, how about this many? I can't even fathom what I'm looking at right now. This is insane. This is also the first time I've looked at it, guys. I instantly clicked record. I want to witness this with all of you guys together. Now, of course, moving throughout the entire universe, that's impossible. Even if we hit light speed, we would just be limited by simple, well, physics. There's just too much space and not enough time to cover it. Now, of course, in the past, we did use the infinite map help tools, which let you kind of set your coordinates so that you could be within the ballpark of where you'd want to be. But unfortunately, guys, the multiverse is just too big. However, we do have a new mod, and it is known simply as Super No Clip. Now, how do you utilize Super No Clip? Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is download it, type this into your console, and then give yourself a multiplier. Now, you want to make this number pretty big. Once you do all that, are you guys ready for this? The magic can truly begin. We are now moving faster than light. Quite a bit faster than light. What you're seeing right now are galaxies. Entire galaxies shifting past us like particles of dust in the wind. Once we go ahead and move away from the manifold, there we have it. These are, I presume, the universes. All 2,000 of them. Just a giant wall of observable universes. It's incredible to think that this is one universe. Now, obviously, the amount of galaxies could be slightly askew, but once you do zoom in, look at all of these galaxies. It's phenomenal. It really is incredible. And then right next to it, we have the next universe again, I presume. It's so dense. Like, when you think you've seen everything, zoom in further and you'll see even more. Now, of course, those are just kind of JPEGs. But guys, look at this. When I was doing the testing for this, which I only did briefly to make sure that the Super No Clip did work, my mind was blown. I could not believe what I was seeing. An entire wall of 1-to-1 universes. It's incredible. Now, of course, this map is not just, well, the multiverse. It's also got 3 other maps in it. In fact, this one in particular is going to have all 2048 universes, but it's also going to have a solar system that you could visit. And to see this solar system, we gotta do a few things. But first, I say we enjoy just swimming through the universes. Again, this is just amazing. This is probably the biggest map in video gaming history. It might even be the biggest possible. Alright, so this is fun and dandy, and we could go on for, well, literally ever. And I'm looking at the position I'm in right now in the top right corner. It's pretty incredible. We are moving at, like, insane levels of speed, but now we have gone through the universes. Interestingly enough, there's like this gigantic gap, and then we can see more universes there again. More galaxies fill the screen the more you zoom in. It actually, like, this is seriously blowing my mind. This is incredible. I have no words. There is so much detail. It's just insane, and you can go through all of this. But now we have to die. Why do we have to die? Because this is the spawn point, and there, my friends, that is the solar system behind all those galaxies. I know, right? It's kind of hard to see. Now, if we were to, well, no clip, unfortunately, we have an issue. We're too quick. I know it doesn't seem like it. Well, because all the other galaxies in front of us didn't move all that much. But remember, this is an entire universe we're traversing through. So even just slightly moving, we are like jumping probably millions, if not billions, of light years a second. It seriously is just baffling to even put into perspective. So let's go ahead and try that again. Now, the good thing is we can adjust the speed. Since this is what I have it set to right now, let's go ahead and take off a few of those digits and see what happens. Alright, now, We're moving, as you can see from all the galaxies flying past us, which, yes, those are galaxies flying past us, and yet it looks like we're not even moving at all. Zooming in. I mean, you guys can see I am moving. All the galaxies moving past us. I'm stopped right now. Now I'm moving again. It's so vast that it's just kind of hard to comprehend, if I'm being honest. So now we're gonna see if we can actually... Oh, nope. We are still too quick. And yeah, we passed it. So even though we're skimming past millions of galaxies per second, we're not even close to exiting the universe because we're still within this universe. Hopefully now the scale of everything is really put into perspective. Alright guys, this time I really did crank it down. And yep, it definitely worked because now we might be moving a little too slow. But if you guys want to know if you're moving, check the top right corner. I know it's going to be cut off, I do apologize for that guys, but check it out. Our position is changing as we move, but we're not moving anywhere. Alright, so I threw on another digit, and what do you know, it is still just not making a bit of difference. Alright guys, I put on 2 digits, and now, look at that! We're able to finally reach the solar system. Now guys, remember, this is the entire solar system. 1 to 1. Oh my god, please try not to look at that. Now, where are the planets? That is a very good question. Trying to find a planet anywhere in the solar system is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It truly is just kind of difficult because there's just all these galaxies loading in and out for some reason. But if this is too much for you, have I got the map for you? But if this is too much, boy have I got the map for you. And here it is. This is the second map. Now, the craziest map is actually the one I just showed you guys. I really wanted to start the video off strong just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. Well, this one is going to... Oh. We might be moving a little bit too fast, but check it out. See those little dots? That is where we just were. My mind is so blown right now. This is insane. That was the planet we were just at. We are moving so fast. We have already moved that far away, so we might have to adjust a few things. Okay, there we go. So, this is a 1-to-1 scale solar system, and we can even see there's the moon. Let's go ahead and pull up to the moon. I activated my flashlight as if it would really make a difference, so that really is the moon. And of course we do have the sun up there, which we can easily reach. Now guys, remember, we did take a look at a 1-to-1 solar system. In fact, I'll put that in the top right corner. However, we did have issues actually flying through it in a 1-to-1 scale, so we had to use a more scaled down version to actually see the planets. This is not that. This is the entire solar system 1-to-1. Thanks to Super No Clip, we are able to finally achieve faster than light speeds to finally reach these celestial bodies. And here we have the sun. Pretty eye-bleeding inducing, I would say. Alright, now I am starting to deal with the same problem we had before, which is it's kind of hard to find any planets in this when they're so small in comparison. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and reset. Now that we are on the Earth, I don't know if there's any other planets. I just know that there is the sun, and then of course we do have planet Earth and the moon. So this is going to be, if you just want a laid back version of the universe. Again, it is going to still be to scale. Alright, and now we go on to the third map. Now the reason why I'm gonna kind of skim over this pretty quick is I kind of have a bit of an issue with this map. So I can see that I am definitely moving. I have adjusted my speed accordingly. We are moving at breakneck speeds, many times faster than light. However, for some reason, we simply cannot seem to move through the universe like we could the other maps. And nothing I've tried will work. I don't know why, it's just this map in particular really does not want me moving through it. But this is, I guess, a good map if you just want to peer into the abyss and see what things you might find. And last up we have map number 4. Now guys, this has the same issue as in map number 3, even though technically this is map number 2 and the last one we took a look at was map number 1. It's just the order I did it in was kind of weird. It has the same issue. We can't seem to move through it, except this one, get this guys, has more than double the multiverses in it than the last one. 47,000 multiverses. I am not kidding. It's even more ridiculous than I thought it was. But now we are going to go back to the other maps because I missed a few important details. First things first, if you guys are sick of the starry background, there is a command we can type in to thankfully get rid of it. And all you have to do is type this in and bam. Now we have nothing but darkness. However, don't worry, because once the 3D stars and galaxies and solar systems load in, we will be able to still see it all, just with a bit more detail now that we don't have that distracting background. And there we have it, and this looks amazing on an OLED display. I highly recommend it. If you guys are watching this on your iPhone, it probably looks pretty damn awesome. So here we have, again, the multiverse. It's even easier to see all the individual galaxies and clusters now that we can see it without the background. And it's even more scary than it was before, because you could just see how everything fades into the abyss the further you go, and more stars and galaxies keep loading in. So what's the reason that I really came back here? Well, it's because the creator decided to put in all of the coordinates to all of the planets, which is super cool. Here we have Mercury. Now we gotta be very careful. If we move even like an inch, we will just fly off into the multiverse. Alright, so I went ahead and lowered the speed, and now as you can see, it is much easier to maneuver around. So, I mean, come on guys. Try to find this in this jumbled up mess. It's pretty much impossible, and it's also really cool because these galaxies, they look kind of large now in comparison. As you can see, even though for some reason they're superimposed over the planet, that's not important right now. The important thing is we do have access to all of the planets, which is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, you can't really land on it, and if you were to fall, we're gonna be here for a very long time. Now, we also have Venus, as you can see, looks lovely. And of course, if you guys want to see what it looks like in comparison to where the sun is, always look up, that's where the sun is. We were pretty far off from where I was before. Alright guys, I had to do it because y'all know Neptune is my favorite planet, and here it is in all of its glory. I absolutely love this blue giant. So apparently there's 4 solar systems on this map in total. Good luck finding where all of them are. I honestly could not be bothered to. Although that's the fun thing about this map is you don't really have to maneuver around if you don't want to. You can just peer into the clusters and see what you find. It's kind of like the most advanced version of Where's Waldo that you've probably ever played. But it's just mesmerizing, seeing all these colors come to life on my screen right now. Going back to the second map that I did show you guys, where it's just nothing but the solar system, there is of course other planets, it's just that, well, I couldn't find them. But the cool thing about this is we also get the surface of these planets. So here you can see we are on the surface of Mercury. It did look kind of weird there. Good luck trying to get within that position again. I guess that's kind of like it. For instance, if you ever want to see what it's like to be on the surface of Uranus, here it is. And that's pretty much it. So guys, what do you think about the universe? 2048 versions of them in a single video game map. All true to scale. This, again, I believe is the biggest video game map in history. In fact, I think this made headlines on some news articles. It blows my mind that Garry's mod and its amazing community, and of course the modders and the add-on creators, are able to make something like this happen. So thank you to the entire Gmod community. I am so thankful to be able to showcase these mods, to hopefully have more people witness just the amazingness that is Source and all of its community. But I'll definitely be doing more maps like this if the creator does make more of them. They're really fun to showcase, and I'm a big space nerd, so this was a bit of a favorite of mine. I really did enjoy recording this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Links will be down below. You guys know the drill. Leave a like, subscribe. Use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell.